Hey there, everyone. It's August 7th, and the market just closed about 45 minutes ago or so. I just want to let you guys know, kind of do a wrap up of the week, what's happened in the markets. The Dow closed today roughly about 93.70. The dollar has gone shot up to 79 on the USDX. So hey, you know what? Sounds like great things are coming, and the market's saying that the recovery is on its way. Just unbelievable, amazing. And I'm sure you guys have heard today that the jobs picture brightens. Unemployment rate has retreated from 9.5% to 9.4%. Again, this is not included in the U6 numbers, which the government's not going to obviously publish that with it. This is not the formulation, as you all know. This is not the same formulation they use today as they did, say, back in 1980 when they started to remove into U6 numbers, because, as you all know, back in 1980 and 81 recession back then was awfully bad as well. Anyway, it says that the economy sheds only 247,000 jobs, although this is the 19th straight month in a row that we've had non-farm payroll declines. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we still have lost millions of jobs. Yes, perhaps the job losses aren't as severe, and maybe they're letting up. But to put it in perspective, 247,000 jobs is roughly the population of Boise, Idaho. So imagine the city of Boise, Idaho, every single man, woman, child, whatever. Now, I realize a 3-year-old's not going to have a job, but imagine the entire population of Boise just no job anymore. And also, many of those jobs, too, will probably never ever come back. So anyway, what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, we have market manipulation. I think it's pretty clear. You can't go to levels at 93.40 and 93.70. The retails basically, right, and as you all know too, perhaps, typically in August, you have retail traders. You don't have the large institutional investors. They typically take time off, and it's a little bit slower for them. So basically, the retailers said, "Hey, this is great." And if you'd also notice, the volume in the Dow was, comparatively speaking, compared to, say, May, June, or earlier time periods, the volume was definitely lighter. So that would indicate it's probably retail trade. The institutional investors are kind of sitting back and enjoying their vacations, I guess, and the billions of dollars and of your money that was given to them in bonuses. So. Anyway, so because of that, like I said, the U.S. dollar index did increase to $79, or no, sorry, to a level of 79. We're still below that 80 mark. I think this rise again was it's just based on the jobs picture. Again, the entire city of Boise being wiped out for jobs. The unemployment rate still being at 9.4%. It's still pretty tragic. And if you add that in the U6 figures too, you're still looking at unemployment rates almost approaching 20%. Also, the U.S. Treasuries. We got the 7-year Treasuries next week. The U.S. Department of Treasury has announced that they're going to release or have an auction of $75 billion worth of Treasuries next week. This is for the 7-year, by the way, only, which is also a record. So our government is just continuing to, suck the money, every single dollar they possibly can out of the system. Well, they're not exactly doing that, though, are they? Because I was reading on the Associated Press that roughly 62.5% of the purchases were indirect bids. Now, what that means are typically those are the huge investors, central banks, things like that. So, and which also is 62.5% is an unprecedented number. Typically, it's not that high. So basically what we have here, and I certainly can't prove it, I can't say that Bernanke is the person writing the checks, but it would certainly seem to indicate to me that the Federal Reserve is buying back the U.S. Treasuries, which, as you all know, is a monetization of our U.S. debt. Basically, we're printing money to have money, is all we're doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, you may have clicked through to this video through one of those promoted videos. I'm just letting you guys know I'm using my own money to promote these videos. I have to get this word out. I've got 3 children myself. Ladies and gentlemen, please call your representatives, call your senators, make them passed Bill 1207. It's Bill 1207. It's to audit the Federal Reserve. And we have got to find out as a nation what the Federal Reserve has been doing for the past, basically essentially 90 years. Stop voting for Democrat Republicans. It's the same beast with two arms. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to take back our country. It is awfully. I mean, this is the 11th hour. It's very late. It's almost completely taken over. But ladies and gentlemen, if we could just vote for who you feel is the best, who's not a Democrat Republican. Although there are a few, I think Rob Paul is decent. Kucinich, I think is great on the Democrat side, whatever that is. I think those are two gentlemen that stand out as far as speaking their minds and standing up for the people. But we can't go on like this. The housing market too. They also had a little bit of a rally. About a week or so ago, they're talking about how that the housing market is starting to come back. Well, but the numbers that they're quoting are number of contracts. Now, what they're not telling you is what percentage of those contracts actually result in sales, result in closings. I could go out and put a contract on a house today, write a $500 check for earnest money, let's say, and they'll consider that a sale. Well, but I still have to get the financing. I still have to close the thing. So how many contracts are not getting closed? That's the important thing. So this little uptick, you may have some more people utilizing the FHA, the 0 to 3% down situations, the lower end housing. Perhaps there's a little bit of increase in sales. I think people are trying to, they think that perhaps the bottom is close, so maybe now is a good time to buy. But a lot of those people are getting denied. They can't get it. They lose their jobs. Lots of bad things are happening right now. So the numbers are cooked as far as I'm concerned. The stock markets too are completely disconnected from Main Street. I'm sure, as you know, there's people around you who don't have jobs anymore. Perhaps you've lost your job, and I'm sure you know how bad it is just to try to find just to get an interview. It's nearly impossible. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I have kids. I'm sure a lot of you out there have kids. You have husbands, wives, significant others, sisters, brothers, dads, moms, aunts, uncles. Think about them. We're getting saddled with debt that we cannot pay, and at some point, if we don't stop this madness right now, the United States will default. So I ask you, please subscribe to my videos. Please, rate and comment. I'd like to get up to the partner status so I can just take that money and just fund it back into promoting my videos again. And ladies and gentlemen, start your own videos. Tell people about my channel. Get out there, get involved. Talk to your congressmen, talk to your senators. This madness has got to stop. Anyway, I'll have some more next week. I hope you all have a terrific weekend. And thanks for watching. And please subscribe and give me some comments. And 5 stars, please. Okay, so that'll make the country go better. Okay, just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.